Right. We are live. To unmute the game.
Frustrating factor is in play. Still, I think...
Yeah, I'll just start going down the top list of demons and beat them all. All this year, trust. I would never lie. All you have to do is not die. This is your first extreme demon. You know, all you have to do is not die. How hard can it be? A worm frozen in resin, its body encased for hundreds of millions of years. Is it the prisoner within the silent amber, or a creation of eternity? Bloodbath is first level. Yes, I did. As a first level is an interesting choice. Beargrad receives the thundering hooves of the cavalry in dead silence, as if the city has been destroyed. Yet the soldiers sense the stars, frightened, alert, resentful, peering through every rusted doorway, every shattered stained glass window. They settle on their weary war horses, on dust-stained uniforms, the black barrels of their guns. 2015 it did that.
What are they so scared of? The cavalry is here to protect them.
Imagine going back into like 2015 and telling somebody that silent clubstep is not only verified, but not even top 10.
After all the chaos, letters from the front, soaring prices, bandits. Beargrad is worn thin, even afraid of its own shadow.
Just like the people of Tamarovka.
Nerf silent clubstep is still top 1. I mean, yeah. The commander looks up at the shuttered windows around him, then turns to the shadow hiding in the alleyway.
You didn't keep the cavalry's orders confidential?
Igor walks beside him. From time to time, he presses his whibs, where the sting of the gunshot still echoes.
Word always gets out.
Then the citizens must know that you will soon withdraw from the Don. With no one left to protect them, they have lost all faith. They do not know why the cavalry comes. I'm certain their minds are filled with the worst possibilities. They think you will plunder the city, no doubt. That's most of what they have faced since this began.
I see. We'll find a man of standing. Fyodor Petrovich, perhaps, and convince him we bear no ill.
People don't understand what they cannot see with their own eyes, and you cannot tell them about the foundation of Xena.
In the darkness, several citizens lurk with weapons in their hands. Not one of them escapes Igor's eyes.
They have already formed a militia, preparing for the worst. All we can do is remain discreet and avoid adding fuel to the fire.
We must end this quickly. Deal with Krotov. Captured or killed, it doesn't matter. Destroy the ritual and return the step to what she once was.
And aid the timekeeper in her mission.
1 week, Igor. That was your word. Do not forget it.
I suggest we entrust the ritual issue to Lilia's flight unit. They have the element of surprise. An aerial strike will give the Manus little time to react.
Already done. The coordinates you gave are with Lieutenant Lilia. He's working on an air raid plan as we speak.
I mean, they do have anti-aircraft guns still, which won't be helpful.
I will leave Belgrade to you. The timekeeper waits for me at the church.
What she seeks is in a church.
Lilia brings her broom to a stop outside a church. This church is unremarkable among the many others in Belgrade, medium-sized without a distinctive dome. Only its position sets it apart. It stands on higher ground, giving a clear overlook of the Golden Plains.
What kind of church is this? Place is abandoned. Capitan, I don't know what you're looking for here, but you got to take care of yourself. Especially...
As she glances over, she spots Igor approaching from afar.
I will, Lilia. Have a good flight.
Never had a bad one. Though smashing into the Vice President's office would make it a little better than the rest.
It's a farewell in Lilia's own style, but she doesn't leave. Instead, she fixes her gaze on Igor.
Lieutenant Lilia, my interests do not conflict with the timekeepers. The coordinates I provided are correct. We are on the same side.
Sigh device for
I am
you,
not
extreme
worried.
demon.
If you dare to lie about this, you're not leaving the city alive.
I mean, technically I could just say yes and then never get a Scio device. Lilia steps forward, directly squaring up with the rebel leader.
But no matter what you do, now or in the future, I'll never forget what you did in Sao Paulo. I'll live through this war, and I hope you do too, so I can walk you to the judgment seat myself and see you punished for everything you've done.
She meets his eyes head on, like an eagle locking onto its prey.
And if the court doesn't sentence you to death, I will.
Meeting Lilia's eyes, Igor understands that this isn't a threat, but a declaration. He doesn't confront her, but he doesn't avoid her gaze either.
Lieutenant, I know what I've done. I see the faces of those I sacrificed more clearly than anyone.
A suffocating stillness settles across her face.
I look forward to my judgment day.
So do I.
Lilia mounts her broom and takes off. Igor watches as she rises in the sky and rejoins her squad. He lowers his head.
Let's go, timekeeper. What we search for is underneath the church.
Underneath?
As there is change, so do landmarks. There was a time the Amber Room was buried beneath the market even. The church's cellar is deep, near the periphery of the Amber Room. Ptolemy led the digging of the simple tunnel between them.
Just as they were about to set off, Tonetto lets out anxious hesitation.
Timekeeper, are you sure you want to go down there alone?
It's all right, Sonetto. Only Igor and I are allowed in the Amber Room. That was the deal. You and Marsha can just wait for me here.
Surely nothing bad'll happen. The road down is not long, but the darkness of the suffocating earth devours any sense of time. Guided by the lingering scent of gunpowder,
What's that light ahead?
They move toward a
The
faint
lighting
light
system my man built before.
in the distance.
Before? When they dug the tunnel?
Earlier than that.
The light grows brighter, revealing an unexpectedly complex structure as they pass through the entryway. It's a subway station. Metro station, close enough. It appears to be a vast subway station or some grand theatrical stage. Whether or not an ode has ever been sung here, This is clearly not something that should have been built in this era.
A metro station. Looks like Cold War period. What's it doing here?
It's because of the Ember Room. The range of its storm immunity expanded, covering the station.
The immunity range expanded. So this isn't the center of the Amber Room.
Of course not. There was a metro station here when the Foundation and Xeno built the laboratory.
A laboratory built in collaboration between the Foundation and Xeno.
There is still some distance to the Amber Room. Let's talk on the way. Much remains to explain.
Now they've entered the subway station. The aged Xeno trader finally seems to shed the veiled wording in his speech.
The Foundation and Xeno have worked on many projects together, of many security levels. I am now free to talk of them. After the second storm, several Xeno generals and committee members requested my military support for a research project on the storm. At first, I thought it was similar to the Changeling project. Shady perhaps, but not too harmful.
That project still caused harm to tourists at the Green Lake campsite and the surrounding residents.
Jessica mentioned.
This is nothing compared to what the Ember Room did. After I joined the project, my orders were to station on the outskirts of Belgrade and build a military zone to protect the underground site. At the same time, the Foundation asked for a thorough review of all soldiers who served Xeno after the first storm, but did not appear in any 1999 records at headquarters.
Were they not registered?
No, their records were flawless in each branch across the world. But compared to headquarters records from 1999, anomalies were found. Some had similar resumes and ranks, but different photos from those filed in headquarters, as if their identities were stolen or replaced. Xena also encountered people whose faces matched their archive, but whose names were different, with no connection to Xeno at all. Sound familiar, Timekeeper?
Yes. Mr. Duncan in Sao Paulo. His appearance matched an acquaintance of mine. A man I saw dissolve in the storm.
I was tasked with locating these abnormalities and bringing them to the Amber Room. For what purpose, I did not know. The guard there confided to me that people look different after leaving, as if no longer themselves.
Did you ever consider finding out what was going on?
No. Back then, my faith was firm. I wholeheartedly believed in the Foundation's vision of peace and honored my duty. That is to say, I followed orders. That led to my deepest regret. After the sixth storm, they brought in Earth.
The Foundation found Erd that long ago.
Specifically, those leading the Amber Room project did. By order of the Pax House, all information on the project was sealed. The two subsequent storms came suddenly. During that time, something happened to Earth. Something different. During one storm, she escaped, but the secrecy of the project left us without manpower to find her. This is what led to her multiple disappearances in the following storms.
She could have stayed in the safe zone, couldn't she?
Indeed. From my view, the Foundation only searched for her to cover for their mistakes. I remember well the last time I saw Earth. It was on a vast land. Dangerous. Barren. Much like the Dawn Steppe.
In Antarctica?
That was Dr. Doras. I talk of Earth. When I saw her in São Paulo, I knew her at once, both by her appearance and by her unique, calm bravery. But Dr. Doras was not the woman I knew in 1999. She was lost, a soul trying to reclaim memory and identity.
In other words, the last time you saw the Erd you knew was before the first storm.
Correct. In 1999, the year the first storm rose rain from the earth. This is the second event I want to tell you about. At that time, our army stood ready in Kazakhstan for a war none had ever seen before. Miss Earth, the army is combat ready.
Thank you for letting me know, Admiral. At the moment they start the ritual, they'll be their most vulnerable. I need to be close to its center at that time.
Understood. You know what you are doing. I believe in you. Their defenses are weak. There is no need to worry, Miss Earth. Everything will go smoothly.
I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about her.
You mean your daughter?
Vern mentioned.
Yes. She's still too young to understand all this.
The SPDM will take good care of her.
I wouldn't be so
The
confident.
Foundation made the same promise. I suppose it's the only way.
Manus Vindictae held its first space-time ritual on December 31st, 1999.
If they had succeeded, that ritual would have brought time back to the blank era. Antarctica was their second attempt. The results were much the same. The flood summoned by the ritual was
trauma, sure.
incomplete and turned into the first storm.
Footsteps echoed through the long-sealed subway station, drawing them ever closer to the heart of the
I
secret.
promised Earth the operation would go smoothly, but I lied. Neither Xeno nor the Foundation had any idea how powerful the Manus' defensive ritual was. The situation was desperate. We had only one order: advance, regardless of the casualties. When the storm rose, it swallowed the details of the war. Yet the weight of it haunts me still. The grief of sending my soldiers to die. Like the flame of a candle, they were extinguished in an instant. If it weren't for the storm blurring my memories, I would have left Xeno and the Foundation far sooner.
The subway station ends. Ahead of them lies a broader space, where white light and air pour in.
Then what ultimately led to your betrayal?
Igor halts and turns toward an obscure door at the corner of the hall.
We've arrived.
It's carved from the same smooth marble as the surrounding wall, its outline only perceptible on close inspection. Unobtrusive, unremarkable even, but ever so mysterious.
It was the Ember Room project. It showed me the Pax House's arrogance. By now, I don't know which shows less respect for life, the Foundation or Manus Vindicta.
I mean, they're both not great, but only one of them is trying to kill literally everyone, so...
I once thought that we fought and sacrificed for a firm conviction. to bring a bright and peaceful future. But I can fool myself no longer. The Pax House may aim to build a peaceful future for both humans and Arcanists, but their means are no longer justifiable.
Thought he was cooking.
And with Arcana as she is, this is a war for gods. How can we stand, let alone claim victory, as mere mortals? How I wish to have a god on my side, Timekeeper.
There's an almost pleading note in his voice.
What lies in the Amber Room, I cannot fully say. Data fragments, Miss Earth's words. Whatever it is, she wants you to have it. Destiny has seen it survive several storms, waiting for this hour, for you. This is a door only you and Miss Earth may open. Go. Walk through it.
I'm still not sure if you're telling the truth. But thank you for bringing me here, Igor.
You know what, first I'm just gonna do one tempo, because I can. And nothing. What am I even? It's 20, 30, 40, 50. I think this year started good. You know, I have enough to guarantee a 6-star, so I'll just do that. Nothing. Still nothing. And there we are. I might still lose the 50-50 though. I don't think it matters. I love this video game.
Don't panic, my lord.
Hello, I'm Lee.
Congratulations!
I'm Dor.
Aloha!
Alright! Ready to welcome
Y'all want some...
If anything, I kinda hope I lose. I win the 50-50 and then I lose it, so I have the next one guaranteed. I mean, she's one of them. There she
The
is.
suitcase of yours. You carried it through the fires of war. Yet inside it is a place of joy and comfort. That fact alone fills me with wonder.
Okay, but do I have a guarantee on the next one, or do I just have 2 copies of her? Nice.
The suitcase of yours. You carried it through the fires of war.
Easy video game. And I have 32 more pulls.
Actors, poets, scholars. Your poised, gentle footsteps are music to my ears.
I'll do all that later. An ancient proclamation arrives at a foreign city's gate, clad in blood and dust.
How are you feeling, Miss Erd?
Just as I have the many other times I've sat on this chair. And must you insist on calling me by my pen name?
Erd is your real name. If you want to find the true you need to accept it.
But I'm just a journalist, an occasional writer on hippies. Erd is simply a pseudonym for my submissions to a certain magazine. I still don't understand the purpose of this experiment. Your claims of world peace sound no different from many of my interviewees on the street.
She's ready. Vessel installment, test number 13. Begin.
That's mildly unsettling. Treated like an SCP.
Burton.
Mom?
It really is you, my child. It's been so very long. You're slighter than I'd imagined, but how wonderful it is to see how you've grown.
Why are you here? This isn't reality. I can feel it. Where are you really? Where can I find you?
Don't cry, my child. This is but a moment from the past. I can only tell you what has already happened.
Was the installment successful?
Not quite, but it's the closest we've ever gotten. Amazing. All previous subjects couldn't bear the side effects of the experiment. Only Erd.
State the conclusion.
Yes, sir. Erd's true personality may have briefly returned during the 13th test. We know this because of the disappearance of the Amber Room. That is to say, for a few seconds, the room became unobservable. All feedback signals were cut off. My assumption is that the Amber Room traveled into the future during that time.
The future? Why? For what? Only time will tell.
Timekeeper. Timekeeper? Timekeeper! Are you awake?
Forward, reverse 1999. Forward 1999. Whether it's the ground beneath her or herself that is shaking, she can't tell.
Sonetto, is the timekeeper alright?
The clamor noises around her head. It's as though she's just been thrown into a hurricane.
She's awake.
Sonetto? Marsha?
Her mind still lingers in another time, while her eyes struggle to grasp where she truly is.
What's happening? Is Belgrade...
Krutov launched a surprise attack on Belgrade an hour ago. Some bandits have broken into the city under the cover of their air force. The cavalry and the militia have formed a defense. Igor went to contact his people for reinforcements. We need to get you to safety as soon as possible.
How long was I down there? 15 minutes, right?
15 minutes? Timekeeper, you've been gone for almost 12 hours. I just brought you back above ground.
Skill issue?
Huh?
Timekeeper, sorry for asking so soon, but are you able to move?
Yes, I'm fine. Just give me one more minute.
Alright, here's the situation. Krutov's vanguard has occupied part of the outskirts.
picture, but she sounds normal.
Though this church is currently within the safe zone, it won't be for long. We need to retreat a few streets back. 10 minutes ago, a small force cut off our retreat. I'll attempt to break through a route connecting us to the militia stronghold. Wait for my signal, timekeeper.
And to be fair, canonically, Sonetto's not great with her emotions. Displaying them. I can find. Give me one. There she is.
I go wherever I am needed.
Not gonna be very effective.
Routes to travel, but only one destination. Please be careful, Miss Marcia.
She can just be there.
Don't worry, Sonetto. I can handle these enemies myself. Just take care of the timekeeper.
Listen, and
let me handle the pain.
By God's grace, the path will become clear.
A sacred charge.
A shot hit. The enemies of peace shall be stamped out.
Murder.
Restraint? What?
Picking up a gridlock down.
Please, stop this violence.
Let's dance with the shadows.
100 of 10.
Though it may come with pain.
A shot hit. A worthy victory. But the fight is far from over.
Easy video game. The Knights Trench Club proves an effective weapon in the cramped alleys of the city. It isn't long before Marcia's cleared a path.
Timekeeper! Sonetto! This way, quick!
Timekeeper, please hold on to me.
Right.
Even with half her weight on her, Sonetto manages to cross the open danger of the main street without
At the other
astonishing
end of
speed.
this alley is the area under our control. The Cavalry Corps will escort you out of the city to a safe place.
Aren't you leaving with us, Miss Marcia?
I'll take you to the commander, but after that, I'll stay in Belgrade until the enemy is repelled.
The wreckage of a warplane shot down just moments ago by Igor's anti-aircraft gun lies lodged in the dome of a church. Before that, several shells has been launched in the militia camp, hospitals, churches, and residences, setting the hard-kept peace ablaze.
Friendlies! It's friendlies! They're back!
Maya lowers her binoculars and calls for the militia guarding the street. Fortifications to clear a path, allowing the three young women to fall back into the rear formation. The commander strides forward at the sound of her voice.
Are you alright, Timekeeper? You don't seem well.
It's okay. I'm not hurt. Just a bit dizzy.
The Timekeeper hasn't eaten anything for over 12 hours. Her blood sugar might be the problem. I'll take her to have some food.
I see. When you finish, take her to the siege outside of the city. This fight will not end soon. The city is no place to linger.
Yes, Commander. I'll take her away as soon as possible.
Make it so.
The commander nods and turns to the knight waiting nearby. Mael is standing at her side, unnoticed until now.
And you? You swore to stay in Belgrade.
Yes, sir. I can join the militia rescue team. Many medical staff in the city cannot defend themselves.
Good. Medics of the Cavalry Corps and Griffin Legion will stay as well. You will aid each other.
Of course.
I'm coming with you, Marcia.
Fine. But do as I say.
Okay.
The commander looks around for Igor. The two leaders agree to stay in the city. Igor is standing nearby, still holding a telescope, his gaze fixed on the city gate. He doesn't move for a long time.
What do you see?
Beyond the gate lies only the vast golden plain.
I know Krutov. If this is his declaration of war, he will not stop at bombs and bombers.
What? You mean...
It's coming.
The grass bows low as the galloping black horse carve a path straight to the city. The cloth-covered rider bounces limply on the horse's back. He carries a blood-smeared javelin, like a Roman priest riding towards Carthage.
A messenger bearing a declaration of war. A classic move.
A pity the man doesn't know how to ride.
The messenger does not grip the reins. He jostles and sways like an ominous banner, battered too strongly by the wind. But the black horse only gallops faster, coming straight for the gate. By the time the messenger arrives, the cavalry have already formed ranks, guns trained on him. But the messenger reads no declaration of war, nor does he throw the blood-stained javelin. He only slides from the horse and crashes into the ground. His shattered form laid bare, the horse's rear and lets out a mournful cry.
Charon!
Andreas! Is that really...
They finally realize who it is. They rush to the gate, charging through the ring of cavalrymen. The instant Meryl lays eyes on Charon, she crumbles to the ground, her arms wrapped tightly around her head. The lingering rocks. True.
No! Don't!
The cavalrymen barely manage to hold formation as the war horses shy back. Claiming and stamping at their feet, they too smell the stench of death.
Something isn't right. Don't get close, understood? Don't look at him. Meryl, come to me.
She lunges to Meryl's side and drags her beneath cover, blocking the view of Charon. The cavalrymen scatter as if a wave of nauseating howling washes over them. The guard at the city gate has no choice to fall back. Entry to Beargrad lies wide open, filled with nothing but the stench of death.
Someone needs to take her on to an enclosed space. I suppose I have to give it a try.
Just as she has done countless times before, Marcia draws a deep breath and stills her emotions, paying no heed to what may happen when she finally releases whatever fear she assumed to face. It's Trucy's hold. She gives Meryl a gentle pat on the shoulder and steps out from behind the shelter. She walks toward the abyss of death, looking directly at Charon's fallen body. The fear in her amygdala is severed, just as promised.
It's working. Charon. Oh my. What have they done to you?
Yeah, I just got Marcia. I have like 9 pulls, if even. What lies before her is barely recognizable. It isn't a body, it's a shattered, indescribable shell. It's only by virtue of the blood-soaked ropes that they still manage to maintain any semblance of a human form. With his coverings gone, and he freed from the constraints of a complete form, death seeps out from beyond beneath the Charon's clothes. The soil beneath him visibly darkens, the air around is swallowed in a heavy fog. Rutov has brought declaration of death to Beargrad. Boy still alive?
Yes, Charon? What is it?
Marcia leans in close with an attempt to catch whatever sound his ruined body is still able to give voice to.
A message from Krutov. He swears to destroy Beargrad unless you hand over Igor.
Igor's playable now, he'll be fine.
Seems you've got some iron beneath that calm surface. Not everyone would sleep so soundly in a stranger's house. Honestly, you could have just made yourself at home and stayed the night. When I take out the trash later, I'll be sure to toss you out along with it.
Did I miss dinner?
You did, and I owe you my thanks. Your sleep-talking added a bit of flavor to my otherwise bland meal.
Rude.
I haven't had such an appealing appetizer in a long time.
What about my meal?
The soup's gone cold. That ship sailed. You may not like the reality served on your silver platter. No one does. But you'll have to swallow it. Blame this mess on the black robes if you want. Those cowards keep trying to drag the world back to their good old days. And the white robes preaching the future? No less clowns for their taste in uniforms. Falling off their high horses again and again, brought down by their own arrogance. Who would have thought? The whole universe turned into one circus, starring two troops of fools. Why didn't that blind woman just let the world burn back then? It wouldn't have been worse than these chaotic times. And who asked her to play the martyr anyway? If you're lucky enough to find her, take her home and make sure she stays there, quietly, for everyone's sake.
Karen talking to the voices in her head again. About halfway done now. Life and fate. We forge scythe and plow into sword's edge. Let iron lean to learn to leave its sheath. Let our enemy know the taste of hunger. Schneider-like voice in her head. Does not feel pain as the living do, that has left its mark all the same. He must have endured unimaginable torment.
His bodily structure is too fractious to store his arcane energy. The leakage is worsening his condition.
Aaron's body is held together in an unnatural way, like a man crushed 1,000 times. His fragments no longer hold together as they should.
How could the Manus do such a thing?
I'm pretty easily, I imagine.
Why? He's got nothing to do with any of this.
Mara stands with her back to Charon, her shoulders hunched and trembling.
I should have gone with you, Charon.
Charon now lies on a stretcher, silent and contained, like a black wall behind them. Meryl finally saw Charon's arcane skill for the first time. Vast and hollow, like death itself.
No.
Evil people are doing evil things.
Meryl! Meryl!
Who would have thought?
Marsha.
She instinctively turns to her, but Marsha grips her shoulders firmly, holding her back in place.
Don't turn around. I think Charon wants to tell you something.
What is it, Charon?
Meryl.
Charon! I'm sorry, it's all my fault.
With a single word, Meryl's words come rushing like a river breaking its banks.
You protected me, walked with me all this way, hid me, kept me safe, and
And after all that, after everything you've done for me, I left you there, all alone. If only I weren't such a weakling. If only I were brave like the others. I could have taken you with me. Saved you for once. But... it's all my fault. I'm useless. I should never have left you behind. If it weren't for me, you could have...
The words choke back in her throat before they can be spoken.
No, Mel.
Karen finds a chance to piece together his broken speech.
You promised to run away when danger came. Why do you remain here? Go, find a safe place.
No, I can't. I can't run away anymore. I shouldn't. I should never have run in the first place. If I'd just gone back to the squad. If I hadn't asked to go with you, if...
Meryl is too overwhelmed to speak. A pair of hands gently wipes the tears from her face.
Hush, now. How are you supposed to help me fix Karon up if you keep crying like this? Don't forget what we need to do. Karon will be fine. As long as we can restore the vessel of his consciousness, he'll recover. I'm the only one who can look at him right now, and I need a reliable assistant. Only the two of us can help him. Do you understand?
Yes. Right, I understand.
Then take a moment and wipe your tears. It won't be an easy task, but it'll soon be over. Just follow my instructions and give me what I need when I ask for it. Can you do that, Meryl?
The boy steps onto a fallen stone pillar, the wreckage of the word plane in the church behind him. It's been shot down, yet still seems to posture in defiance, a grim reminder of how fragile this city is. One by one, people gather around Lord Petrovich, quickly forming a tight circle.
Спасите Береград! Выдайте Игоря!
More and more voices join the chanting. The rest of the residents linger at a distance, some whispering behind covered mouths, others lift anxious eyes to the sky, searching for bombs that may yet fall. The chanting crowd clambers over the street barricade, only to be halted by gun barrels before the fortification of the city's defense headquarters.
Stop! Don't go any further.
Stand aside, kid. I need to talk to your commander.
You can tell me. I'll pass it on.
Sergei feels a shove from the side.
Hey, I know this man. Let me talk to him.
The Beargrad militiaman climbs into the fortifications, standing taller.
Fyodor, take your people and turn back. Or are you here just to cause trouble?
Still standing strong with the cavalry, are we, Dima? Don't you know how many have sided with us?
Them? Just little sheep following any dog that barks at them.
You work race, Duraki. All we have to do is hand over that Igor and Krutov will leave us be. The choice is obvious.
Yeah, I have an odd feeling that you won't do that.
You're the Durak. They're bandits. You can't trust a word they say.
And this Igor, who is he? No one here has ever even heard of him. It's no skin off our back to hand him over. You cavalry said you wanted to protect the city. Now is your chance. If Krutov has some personal issue with Igor, then I say they solve it themselves on the steppe.
You don't know what you're talking about. The drinks pickled your brain. Just look at your nose. You've got no say here anyway, so shut it and go home.
I cannot speak. Whatever. With booze erupt from the crowd.
Or you can use your enthusiasm to fight off the bandits and get our market back.
The commander turns from the window.
Tell the 1st Battalion's commander to evacuate the citizens trapped outside. Just a few sharp soldiers won't worsen the situation. Be careful. No misfires. Fyodor won't dare start a real fight. He'd sooner roll in his wealth than die.
Yes, Commander.
Serenova leaves at the order.
You taught Krotov well, Igor. He has driven a wedge between us. Old-fashioned, but effective. He knows we need both the militia and the citizens to hold Peregrad. One whisper deal and half turn against us.
He will do anything to bring me a humiliating death.
Why? I never warmed to him, true, but I had no inkling his hatred ran so deep.
Igor falls silent, as if fishing his thoughts from the depths of a dark pond.
Like me, there was no turning back for him after San Paulo. He can only continue down the path he has laid. Since the deal with Manus Vindicta, he has resented me. He claims I shot at him for his sacrifice. He also believes our break from the Manus was a grave mistake. He wishes to wrest more power from them. But I never promised him power. I promised him a chance at survival. Still, he calls the boon a sacred thing that will grant him the power of a god. Krutov took my choice as weakness. Now, he is obsessed with proving that his path is the right one. He wants to kill me, to take the boon, to prove his worth to the Manus. We can take advantage of this.
Outside, arguments between cavalrymen and citizen rise and fall along the street.
One thing is certain. This decisive battle will not be inside the city. We cannot stay here alone. Let us live together, Ivan. We will discuss our strategy on the way to camp.
I do love how this game actually lets the characters not be just pure white morality-wise, unlike certain other gacha games. Mounting their horses and clenching the reins, young men bid farewell and head to war, a story as old as time.
So, you're saying you devised this plan with Igor?
Staranova stands opposite the commander, the map table between them. Agitated, she shifts the markers representing the military forces back and forth. The commander glances up at her. Her words are minimal, but her stance is made clear.
Put the griffin down, Sabina. We're all in the same boat now.
Staranova raises a hand and sweeps the sweeps the wooden griffin to the edge of the table.
I'm not questioning your orders, but I will state for the record that leaving our back wide open to Igor is too risky. After dark, the cavalry will advance upstream with minimal gear to launch a surprise attack, cutting off Krutov's supply lines. It makes sense. Our riders know the terrain like the back of their hand. This will allow us to capitalize on our superior mobility. But we would be leaving the right bank, the forest, the siege, and even Belgrade exposed.
We're throwing ourselves into the old lion's mouth and praying he won't bite.
You're right, we'd be exposed. But the coalition without trust wins nothing. You've seen Krutov and his army. Neither the cavalry corps nor the militia can meet his air power or artillery. Belgrade would be rubble if not for Igor's anti-air guns.
Her thoughts drift to the poor horse. Its dome half destroyed in a bomb dropped during the withdrawal from Belgrade.
The Griffin Legion is well equipped, but they're thin on numbers and supplies. They will hold cities and forests best. Let them guard the city. Our riders will flank the enemy by night. Both Igor and I agree on this.
But
she knows the commander has reasons, yet the smoke of South America still hangs heavy in her memory, casting an inescapable shadow of this coalition.
I hear your concern, Sabina.
He picks up the wooden griffin and sets it down on the sitch.
When the operation begins, Igor will come to our siege. All his communication will be monitored.
how? I doubt our operators can tap his line so effectively.
There will be no such need. On our return from the city, I asked Igor to use only our lines for the operation. He agreed.
Starinova nods hesitantly.
I see. Still, I'll be keeping an eye on him.
Your scrutiny is welcome, Colonel Sternova.
The rebel leader enters the tent, his presence tightening the already frayed nerves of the chief of staff. Under Starinova's piercing gaze, he places a document on the table.
What's this?
All the information I have on Krutov. His background, academic record, military experience, psychological profile, and a registered list of his arcane skills.
The information comes like rain upon a desert. Such clear proof of good faith silences Starinova's worries. She silently agrees to allow the collaboration to continue.
Spasiba. We know little of Krutov. I'll be sure to read this before we begin.
Under the high noon sun, blurred shadows fall across the canvas wall of the tent.
Huh? Who's that gathering outside?
I saw some officers discussing something in camp. It may be them.
Let us hear what they have to say, Sabina.
This is...
Just as Igor predicted, there's a group of officers standing outside the tent. Their hands rest along the seams of their trousers, their faces each wearing complicated, cautious expression.
Why are you out here jabbering when you should be making preparations?
The leader of the 5th Regiment takes a small step forward and delivers a textbook salute.
Commander, I am here to make a request of you. On behalf of the men, sir.
Quite literally the goat.
I'm listening.
He draws a deep breath. The goatee upon his chin trembles slightly.
As you know, many of our comrades have homes nearby, families. We formally request a half-day's leave to visit them. I swear to you, sir, not a single rider will shirk their duties. We are Cossacks, true, ready to shed blood on the battlefield. We were born soldiers of the steppe, just as our fathers were, and theirs before them. We know that not all of us will live to see the rising of the sun tomorrow. So if we have a chance to see our loved ones...
See the goat? He clenches his teeth, facing the commander. The speech he prepared seems to have slipped from his mind. So he simply remains silent. After all, the most important request has already been made. The commander claps his hands behind his back, his gaze sweeping over the row of Cossack military caps. The soldiers follow his eyes. No one dares break the silence. Then he waves a hand.
A half day. No more. Go see your families.
A bittersweet cheer erupts from the soldiers. The feeling spreads quickly throughout the camp. The soldiers soon learning of the commander's answer and the rising fervor.
Anyone who fails to return to the siege before nightfall will be branded a deserter. Do I make myself clear?
The cavalrymen disperse with a turn of yes sir and thank you sir. The commander lets out a long sigh and meets Dernova's eyes.
Will you be paying a visit to Tamarvka?
No.
He shakes his head.
There is much to prepare. Come, let us return to it.
Commander sets a pile of blank letter paper on the table and pushes it towards Dernova.
Pass these papers to any soldier not going home. Tell them to write a letter if they wish.
Stayernova's gaze darkens. She glances at the commander, to Igor, and back again. Then, at last, she nods. She gathers the paper, turns, and leaves the makeshift meeting room.
Not the wisest choice. Sending them home just before a major operation. Their families will plead for them to stay.
But they will return. All of them. You share their blood, Igor. You should know this. And a Cossack will do anything to protect their home and family. The embrace of those they fight to protect will only sharpen their resolve.
The commander pours himself in his temporary alley, a cup of dark tea spiced with pepper.
Maybe you think you know them, but they know little of you, and even less about what Zeno expects of them. They will be sent to other battlefields, away from their homes. Their homesickness will be a liability.
They knew what service meant when they enlisted. Though I cannot say if they are truly ready to leave their homeland behind.
Homeland. Every war is fought on someone's home, yet its name is used to forge the young into unbreakable soldiers. It seems you still understand this. But tell me, Ivan, why don't you go to Tomarovka? The road should still be safe.
Ivan lifts his cup and takes a sip.
Or is it that the dawn of this era is no home to you? Are you afraid to tell your soldiers the truth?
The commander adjusts the collar of his uniform, searching for a way to change the subject.
I don't answer to you anymore, Igor. In fact, you're one of mine now. You should join them.
Join them? What do you mean?
Write a letter to your loved ones.
The unexpected proposal renders Igor silent.
Krutov bears a grudge against you. It is clear. If we fail, he will show you no mercy. So, anyone to bid farewell to? Or is this era truly just a fleeting whim to you?
Igor drinks the hot tea in one gulp. He rises and pulls on his coat.
I'll leave you to your work.
After this battle, Igor, I hope never to see you again.
Taking a few sheets of letter paper from the commander's desk, Igor steps out of the tent. The commander remains standing, as if waiting for something to arrive. Soon, the radio link to headquarters chirps its alarming tone as expected.
Vice Admiral Barakov, is the timekeeper safe?
Yes. She says our mission in Belgrade is mostly complete.
Good. We'll relay this to the Foundation Committee. With that settled, your orders are to pull the Cavalry Corps from the region, effective immediately.
Immediately? We were given 2 weeks to secure Belgrade. A warlord and his bandits, aided by Manus Vindictae, have been running rampant on the Dawn. We are working to neutralize this threat before redeployment.
Manus Vindictae's forces are concentrated on the Western Front. Our manpower is already stretched too thin. We can't afford to hold the Don River. Not while there are more important strategic goals. The decision is set. No 2 weeks.
5 days. That's all I ask. We will resolve the threat here and ride to Hungary without delay.
And how do you plan to resolve the threat? With Igor's rebels? Did you really think you could hide your coalition with Igor and his traitors? You and I only turned a blind eye for the Timekeeper's sake. But the Timekeeper has finished her work, and you are still collaborating with them. Are you prepared to face the committee if they demand an explanation? Vice Admiral Barakov, do you read me? Ivan Ivanovich, you understand what I'm saying, don't you? You'll obey orders or you'll face the consequences, Ivan.
To protect our home and kin. That is why I stand with Igor's rebels. That will be my only answer to the tribunal.
And this is the last one I'll do for today. Maybe. There it goes. The fires of war burn ever nearer. Children of the Dawn, it's time to unite. Surely now that I've declared that this is going to be the last one for today, there won't be a large cliffhanger. Neto steps outside, looking out over the endless grassland with the sky beyond. The afternoon wind rushes from across the steppe, carrying an unseasonable dryness. It gently rustles through her hair, the weariness from her relentless schedule, the weight of the coming war, and the tension she bears from her responsibilities are for a brief moment painfully.
Greetings, Miss Sonata.
Mr. Igor.
Their greeting is awkward, yet it doesn't stop the tough old Admiral from leaning against the tree not far away. He gently closes his eyes, as if listening for something. How long has he been standing there? Zanetto swallows the question before he reaches the lips.
What are you doing out here?
There is a sound as the wind brushes over the grasslands. I find it eases my mind.
Next patch to figure out how it ends. Zanetto focuses in the same sound. After a moment, she resumes her questions.
You're here for the Timekeeper, is that right?
Is she still resting? What she saw in the Amber Room must have impacted her greatly.
I mean, they kind of already did that, though, with Chapter 5. Yeah, Chapter 5 ended on a whole literal war starting on a cliffhanger. Aware of the old man's special status, Zanelle tightens her grip on the wand hidden behind your back.
I only want to have a word with you. Nothing more. We are on the same side.
Hopefully they do it again. Footsteps crunch the dirt behind them.
For the time being, yes, until Krutov is defeated.
I owe you an apology, leaving you in the Amber Room for so long. My troops needed their leader when Krutov attacked.
Think nothing of it. I was prepared for the risks. Besides, Zanetto and Marsh were there to help me.
What did you see there, in the room?
An overt question. A fear older than memory floods her vision. After a few deep breaths, reason slowly returns. A white room.
I saw a pure white room. A kind of white I've never seen before. And Erd, she was sat in a chair at the center of it. She was struggling, as if she were in pain. I wanted to help, but I couldn't reach her. I saw other things too, but they were blurry and fragmented.
The video clips. Then they didn't take their devices with them when they evacuated after all.
No. Whatever I saw wasn't footage. I have to enter the Amber Room once more, to make sense of what I saw.
Igor falls silent for a moment, then shakes his head.
I advise against it. There are still skirmishes being fought in the city. No one can guarantee the church will stay safe for long. The Cavalry Corps is preparing for a surprise assault tonight. Lieutenant Lilia is in the field trying to locate and destroy the Manus' rights. Your assistant will be your only protection. You are too important, Timekeeper. If your presence in Belgrade were exposed, the Manus will throw everything they have into capturing you. I cannot afford to let anything jeopardize our battle plan. You must stay hidden from the enemy until it is safe. Miss Zanetta, I don't question your capability and devotion, but Belgrade is a potential battlefield. It's too dangerous.
Good point. I'll be sure to return to the Amber Room, only after you've defeated Krutov.
It will be done soon.
A soldier came to me earlier today. He seemed to think a Foundation member would have a higher chance of surviving the battle, and asked me to deliver a letter to his brother on the Western Front. What about you, Mr. Igor? Did you write anything?
Will lets out a sigh so faint that it goes almost unnoticed. Clearly, he is trying to conceal something.
I know someone who would be deeply upset were you to die here. She intends to end your life with her own hands.
Igor wraps his temples and gives a helpless smile.
Lopera. Does the Foundation still keep her?
You could say that. She isn't allowed to return to her position as a soldier yet. Not until Zeno's review is finished.
Lopera mentioned. Igor nods, signaling he wants to hear more.
She's made somewhat of a life for herself at the Foundation. Made friends, and got into some trouble. They've assigned her an instructor to work on her dice game obsession.
Vera. So typical of her.
There's something I'd like to know, too.
Ask away.
Commander Ivan invited me to his home in Tamarovka for a lunch. A lady hosted us. He introduced her as his mother, but something seemed off.
She is indeed Ivan's mother.
Then, did Commander Ivan request shelter for her from the storm?
Yes, a request made not long after their reunion.
Igor folds his arms across his chest, frowning.
Not even the most capable diviners could have predicted the advent of the storm. As you suspected, Ivan's mother, like most at the time, was reversed during the first storm. Sometime after that, Ivan rediscovered her. He told me that he knew it was her from the wrinkles on her face and her tender smile. He was certain that, by some miracle, his mother had survived the storm and returned to him. An improbable scenario, don't you think, Timekeeper?
A familiar coincidence.
One day, I'll uncover the truth about the storm. For everyone's sake. For my mother.
Igor doesn't answer. Instead, he fixes his gaze on the rolling waves of grass. I'm scared. Night falls over the steppe. I do feel like at this point they are definitely building to either like Ring or Schneider coming back. Amid the chaos of pounding hooves and shouting voices.
Colonel Sternova, is the Corps prepared to ride out soon?
Yes, our forces are assembled. We're ready to go. As for the Griffins, 3 of their air defense squads have been stationed in Belgrad, while the rest are heading to Basakagoria, the mountain north of the city.
Is Igor marching with his army?
No. Both Igor and Commander Ivan will stay at the command post in the siege. I'm here to check on you at Lieutenant Lilia's request. She said you're good at slipping away and making people worry.
Soneto suppresses a laugh before deftly steering the conversation elsewhere.
3 squads. That's all the city has for air defense?
That and the militia. With our reduced numbers and the danger of street battles, we have to rely on the support of armed citizens.
Outside the tent, the agitation has only continued to build. The commander's orders ring out, half lost in the swelling noise.
Timekeeper, for your own sake, I suggest you leave the dawn. Or at least make sure you bunker down someplace safe. I'll take my leave of you now. Commander Ivan is about to rally the troops.
Beneath the night sky, a hushed yet fervent atmosphere settles in. The soldiers' fighting spirits render them restless.
Think, I get to fight a real war. Boże, my hands won't stop shaking.
Keep your head on straight, you Durak, or you'll get yourself killed. There's nothing romantic about war. I've fought alongside many soldiers like you, dreaming of glory, victory, and the praise of our people when we returned home. But I returned alone. The rest died on some god-forsaken battlefield, along with their dreams of glory. I visited their graves before I left. Hope their spirits are with me.
I went home to see my girl.
You didn't promise you were going to marry her after we win the war, did you?
No, I didn't say anything at all. I just looked into those beautiful eyes of hers. She understood the rest. We knew it could be the last time we'd see each other.
All right, that's enough, lover boy. Commander Ivan's about to give his speech.
Attention all troops! Call the roll!
Strong, unified voices rise from formations, joined by the thunders of horses stamping ground.
All soldiers have returned to their posts, sir. I knew there were no cowards in the Corps.
I expected nothing less. Listen, riders! You've seen the ruin Krutov and his bandits have wrought. You've seen those black-hearted cowards burn Cossack homes and kill our kin.
I'm going to cut off that clown's head and hang it in my backyard.
The young voice sparks a burst of laughter. Your fists and shouts of approval are thrown into the air.
Вы видели, как они грабили и топтали нашу землю, наш народ и наши достоинства? Вы слышали их смех, когда они резали наш народ, а наши дети плакали? Но сегодня их злодеяние окончится. Не так ли, мои братья и сестры? Потому что мы, Корикорпус, всадники степи, дети Дона, остановим их на месте. Мы сотрем их в пыль и вернемся домой победителями. За степь, за Дон, за еще не рожденных детей казаков. Today, we destroy the enemy and reclaim our home. Get on! Hurrah!
This land, the great mother of the Cossacks, trembled beneath the vigor of her sons and daughters. At the commander's order, the cavalry formations make their march, the scouts at the front lifting their torches high. The flames of glory burn bright, settling the curtain of history ablaze. Right, that is where I'll stop for today. No big cliffhanger. Let's claim all this real fast. Wait, the next time we go to war, surely nothing bad will happen, and everybody will be perfectly fine. Which will hopefully be tomorrow or Friday, but I make no promises. Or war never changes. Rolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear